Hi, I'm Andy Buchanan, and this week on TIA, I'll be making my way across Lake Kariba with brothers David and Alex Smith, who are joined by a longtime family friend, Andrew Chance, to hunt the famed Omay North hunting concession of 1 million acres, looking for buffalo, elephant, and giant crocodiles.
Swift Bullet Company presents This is Africa. Closed captioning is provided by 5H Shooting Sports.
Yeah, they're quite nice. And also, if you're in the jets or something, you can get down quite low. And they're quite steady. You can get those shots in under that thick stuff. We're going to put them to a good test. When Smithers brought Ali along, it was quite special because it brought us back to how we started.
Little huntress.
I like hunting.
And watching that little girl's face when we got onto the shooting range.
375. Tell him that.
She's watching everyone else and the gunshots, and she didn't flinch once, eh?
Look at the state of me. I'm shaking like a leaf. But anyway, there's a lot of family history in this gun, and it's going to be nice to shoot with it. It's a Wesley Richards 465 500. We've got 465 grain up here, and then in the shell we've got 500.
When it was her turn, and Smithers picked her up and was holding the 308 on the sticks, and we had to explain to her how to pull the trigger. Okay, just wait. So if this is the trigger, you're going to hold it like this, okay? And then you pull it like that. Okay.
When we tell you.
All right.
When we tell you.
All right.
Okay, go.
Well done!
Was that cool? Well done!
3 years old. In the Omay.
Hey, good shot!
And that's our future. If there's no kids involved in hunting or wildlife, why is there a need to keep wildlife? Okay, so we just come down into the Omay River and we're going to go up, take a walk and try and pick up some fresh buffalo tracks. We had a bit of rain this morning, so anything we do pick up is going to be within 2 hours of moving, which will be quite nice. So we're going to give it a bash. So it looks like they've killed a young buffalo. There's two young lion at the top, and there's a big female about 150 meters from us here.
Just unbelievable to be hunting buffalo and then to be beaten to it by lion. There's something special about that, eh? Yeah.
And you just see that looks like they tried to cover it up. Obviously because it's so bloody and that. But I think that big female was maybe trying to teach her youngsters with this young bull how to hunt. Back leg looks a bit messed up, so it might have been on its own in here.
Looks like they've freshly killed a buffalo this morning, and it's like a double bonus for us. We got to see a lion kill, and they've chased our buffalo straight back into the Omay where we can go and shoot them hopefully.
Nature to me has always been just a part of life, but the older I've got and the more I've been able to travel, especially in the first world, I've realized just how much nature is a part of my life. You know, it's a very special thing to be able to appreciate that, and I've taken it for granted for a very long time.
Just picked the buffalo up there on the far ridge, so we've got to back down, get down into the river, go up over the top and then come around the back of it because the wind's coming, going to the northeast now. Big herd.
Being in the wild and in a place like this, you just realize how insignificant we are. You know, we occupy such a small space. But when you come here, you realize where you are in the pecking order.
So we've been bumping these buffalo all day, and it looks like lie in the back, and they've just pushed them on. Yeah, it's going to be 3-0 to the lion in 3 days.
This segment was brought to you by African Sporting Creations.
The bullet, the least expensive, most important part of your hunt. It's the only contact you have with the animal. Swift bonded core technology provides great accuracy, controlled expansion, high weight retention, and deadly terminal performance. Swift A-frame, Scirocco, and the new Breakaway Solid, all bullets without equal. Available in components and loaded ammunition. Contact swiftbullets.com for product availability.
So the biggest thing that we also look at too here at Woodbury's is it doesn't matter what type of animal it is or the size of that animal. Everybody brought it here because it's important to them. You know, when we're doing life-size stuff with habitat, with grasses and vases and the wood that's there and the dirt that's there, all of those little bitty details make a huge difference in the end product. I guarantee you that you'll have it for life.
This segment is brought to you by Riton Optics.
Yeah, so after 3 days of hunting buffalo with Andrew, we've been in them, we've been out of them, we've been rained on, we've had 2 or 3 sets of lions kill buffalo. So yeah, I've had enough of buffalo and I'm going elephant hunting with York.
So I'm carrying a 458 Win Mag. It's actually come through 3 generations in my family. Come from my grandfather to my father and then to me. Seen a lot of hunting in its life, and I've had it since I first started hunting. I love it, it's comfortable, and yeah, never had a problem with it. So I just keep to the guns that I'm comfortable with. But yeah, it's a beautiful rifle. So we've managed to see some elephant tracks from yesterday, and we're just going to cut inside here. There's quite a bit of water inside here, so we're just going to see if we can find them where they sort of ate and drank last night. They like to sort of keep in a thicket here, so we're just going to go slowly through, try and pick up some tracks, fresher tracks, and hopefully get on them. And there's a tustus in there. Sound, you know, I do believe the elephant's hearing is not amazing, but the wind is the most important. And any sense of smell that they do gather, they don't stick around, they normally move off. Obviously due to the fact that they're in a herd, they have babies, some of them, so they're very protective and they're trying to move away from danger.
Try again for Duggar Boy.
I'm going to go behind Andrew here. The PH has asked me to do a backup shot, just because we're going to be in thick stuff. So I'm going to sit just behind Andrew who's shooting. We're playing a bit with the wind here, but we're trying to cut in and out to see if we can either get ahead of them or cut the spoor where they've crossed, because the wind's not in our favour.
It's coming here, wait. That thing's proper. I do enjoy hunting in the Jess. It's a very thick, normally short, hard wood, a lot of creepers. Getting a shot in there can be difficult. So it has got its difficulties, but that's where it's our job to put them into a position and just keep it all relaxed and look for those openings. Boot scooting is very important in that situation, because normally already when you bump the animals in the Jess, you're quite close. You're going to be that 25-30 meters, and then go in slowly and use those bushes as obstacles to get in a bit closer. Okay, I'm just going to put the sticks up just in case that big bullwood moves into the open. Okay, that's not the one in the front. The one we want's at the back, behind that one.
Like I said earlier, I'm a farmer from Africa. I've grown up in the bush. I have an acute respect for what this bush can do to you if you don't respect it. My job as the client was to be on those buffalo. If it stood up and it gave me the opportunity to shoot, that was my job.
Hey! 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 Come on! Come on!
But I also had a charging elephant behind me.
Hey! Come on! Look out! Hey!
You know, to deal with that psychologically is a very difficult thing. But I knew that guy behind me, there was no question. If I was in danger, he was going to protect me.
Yep. Hey!
This segment was brought to you by the Houston Safari Club Foundation.
We are a company of firearms professionals, hunters, soldiers, officers, and family. As part of the Right on Promise, we provide the best customer service, including an industry-leading warranty. We won't repair, we'll just replace. We believe a person's hard-earned dollar should buy quality optics at any price point.
Houston Safari Club Foundation. Our mission to preserve the sport of hunting through education, conservation, and the promotion of our hunting heritage. Each year we provide outdoor experiences and education for hundreds of high school students. We've proudly awarded $2.4 million in scholarships and funded over $4 million in grants. We exist to serve the hunting and conservation community. We are the Houston Safari Club Foundation. Learn more and join today at wehuntwegive.org.
This segment is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company.
So this fruit is a balanites or a greenthorn torchwood, and that's what the elephant was coming for. And obviously midday, lots of shade. But unfortunately all of that chaos, the buffalo got up. I mean, we're only 50 meters either side of everything. So unfortunately they'd taken off not too far, so we're going to go have some lunch, then we'll come back at about 3:30, 4 o'clock and get back on them, see what happens.
So we've obviously seen the elephants. We've located two tusslers, two really good tusslers with no babies. So unfortunately the wind at the moment is a bit not settling in one direction, it's sort of swirling around. So we think we've heard the elephants a bit further on here. We're just going to try and work our way around, working with the wind. And hopefully you can get in. Hopefully they're sitting under a big tree, and hopefully you can get a shot at one. Right.
When your heart doesn't pump, when you're close to, call it an elephant or anything else, you might as well stop hunting. That's what I do it for. I love hunting tusslers because of that adrenaline. You're getting amongst the biggest mammal in Africa, probably the most dangerous of all the African game that we hunt.
Okay. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, shoot again. Okay, whoa. Come with me, guys. Well done, guys. Well done. Very well done.
Thank you.
Well done, my buddy. Good shooting, guys.
Well done. Yeah, that's good. Thanks.
Yeah, well done, guys. Very well done. Two guys shooting together is never an easy task. You know, trying to time it at the same time so they can have the same enjoyment is always a hard thing, but I can guarantee you once you've watched the video, it pretty much sounds like one shot when they do both shoot.
1, 2, 3.
Shoot again. So what happens with the tuskless, obviously it's a non-trophy elephant, so we'll take the skins back to camp and prepare them. And then the meat, we have a whole bunch of villagers have actually got the message to come here, and we'll share it out between 100, 150 people. So the animal will be utilized to feed families, and the money for the elephant will go to the community too. So all in all, you know, nothing's being wasted here. I love giving back meat to the people. I think it's a priority, especially in an area like the Omay, which is a campfire area. The people are part of the system, and I think it's our responsibility in order to feed them and give them food for their families, to try and restrict the amount of poaching they do on their own.
Well done, Dalton. Well done, Dalton.
This segment was brought to you by Woodbury Taxidermy.
We've been building the finest custom hunting rifles for almost 25 years. We have no assembly lines and promise to deliver a rifle that will exceed your expectations. Every hill country rifle is shot repeatedly in our 100-yard underground range, and our accuracy is guaranteed with factory hunting ammunition.
This segment is brought to you by Hill Country Rifles.
So we decided to come back to our bulls we left yesterday, and we've just picked their tracks up now, and we're going to head inside and try and get on them before dark.
Safe. Decided to take the PHs 416 and got a high resolution scope because this bush is so thick. It's really difficult to get a safe shot off, and decided to go with some nice swift ammo as well, just to make sure that we can do the job properly if we get the opportunity.
Elephants on the buffalo tracks.
So let's go like that and then turn. To then go out and then turn that way.
If those earlies hadn't have bothered us, we would have been right on the two at the back.
But unfortunately, the shootable buffalo is on the far side, and the elephants have actually just come onto them again and pushed them away. So we'll wait it out a little bit and try again.
Right through here, you see that black?
What I put it down to when buffalo or any animal picks up movement when you're boot scooting is just a movement. Because you've eliminated that human shape of standing upright. You now down to the ground, you could be a warthog, you could be baboons. They've taken away that human factor immediately like that. Good shot. Wait. That hurt him. No, but he jumped up on his leg. He did this, his head bucked right down into his chest.
So a good sign.
Yeah, it's a good sign. My. Let's just listen.
It's a difficult thing to comprehend because you come out here and you think every shot is going to be perfect. You think every shot is going to be on the money, really. And then you miss, or you're a little bit off. And that feeling that things haven't gone quite to plan, things haven't gone how you wanted them, it's difficult.
There's chaos in the ranks. That buffalo we wounded, unfortunately, we've just seen him crossing a floodplain where we had lunch yesterday. So we're trying to race around, get ahead of them. Sadly, we're losing light. And the road ain't the best. Even if we can get one more round in them. Let's go. When we walked onto the floodplain, the sun had already pretty much gone. So we literally had a silhouette in that situation. There's so many duggar boys that we had seen over the last couple of days in that area. The last thing I wanted to do was go on a silhouette, a shape of a buffalo, saying that could be the one, shoot it. And then we walk up there and you've shot another buffalo. I didn't see any of them limping. You can't see the bosses or anything, it's too dark. Try it tomorrow.
You know, you go to sleep at night and you think, right, where did my shot go wrong? What did I do wrong? How are we going to recover that animal tomorrow? Are we going to be able to recover it tomorrow? Are we going to be lucky enough to get there? And all of those things, they play on your mind, and psychologically they sort of break you down slowly. Wounding an animal certainly is probably the worst thing that you can leave the bush with.
Sleepless night, worrying about the leaking buffalo that we've got to follow today. If 5 days walking after a buffalo with no holes in it wasn't hard enough, now I look forward to the next few days of following up and hopefully making sure we can get this guy in the salt. He's going to test us for sure.
Our buffalo has gone to an island that we cannot hunt on because there's a photographic camp.
Things were educated, I told you.
Sorry, those things went all the way around. Beeline jumping.
How big is this island?
It's probably only about 10 hectares. Yeah, that wounded buffalo, we knew where he had gone onto that island, and there was only one place that we could come off, and that's where he went on. Come hell or high water, we were going to go there every day and find him.
Next time on This is Africa, we're back on the shores of Lake Kariba, Zimbabwe, on the hunt for a huge Nile crocodile. And we'll find out if Andrew can recover his wounded Cape buffalo.